wailing, screaming, gnashing of teeth. Hi. So, it has been over a week since we got this precious, beautiful girl. My busy peeps. This is one extremely busy pup. I barely survived her first week home. However, we've had victories, we've had hiccups. We're gonna talk about it. Stick with me, we got this. All right, so first and foremost, if you've not met Miss Clover, please go check out this video right here. It will be her introduction. She is going to be my service dog, so her breeding, everything was chosen because of that, and a lot of effort went into that. We will be talking about that at a later time, and if you're catching this later, you probably will be able to watch it. The standards for her are high. We can't let her get away with bad habits. She has to learn manners very quickly and very early, and on one hand, she's doing great with it. It's actually really cute. I accidentally taught her the command, have some manners, when I'm trying to feed her or give her water, and she just sits and looks all so pretty. It's absolutely adorable. Let's talk about what's going great. Housebreaking is going great. She's only had one accident, and that was my fault. She was in her crate, and we were getting ready for a birthday party, and I let too much time go in between, so that's my bad. But she lets us know that she needs to go out. She's doing fabulous. We're very impressed. She started sleeping through the night, which we're very, very excited about. She slept through the night 3 nights total. Before that, she was getting me up 2 or 3 times, then it got to 1, and now we're down to not doing it at all. I mean, she goes on command. Do you need to go in your kennel? When we go out, she's on a leash. She's learning how to go to the bathroom on the leash. That's intentional because we want her to learn when we're on walks that if I command her before we go out on our walk, she can go in my yard and this, that, and the other. And it's important for service dogs to be able to go on command. So we're doing great with that. Her command is, I'm not gonna say it because we really don't want her to go. She is fabulous. Housebreaking has been fabulous. She has been the easiest dog to housebreak. We've started introducing her to her service dog vest, which is really important. Dogs don't naturally wear things, so it's very important that we teach her that this is safe and it's okay. So I've been going through procedures on that. Yes, yes. Oh, look at you, good girl. Good girl, yeah. What a good girl. She got really comfortable with it really fast. I buckled it up and we had a play session. Just because she's a service dog puppy in training does not mean she doesn't get to have fun. We have lots of fun. We play hard together, so tug is our favorite game. And no, tug will not make your dog aggressive. If you follow dog trainers' advice on how to play tug, like McCann dogs, you can actually teach a whole lot of, no nipping. She's learning manners through tug, so if she gets too crazy or too aggressive, I stop the game, or not aggressive, but if she bites me and nips me, the game stops. She has to learn, so there's a whole procedure. I'm also teaching her how to give things out. So I will play a game where I'll have 2 toys of equal value, and one is behind my back, and then I say the out command, make the toy that we're playing with really, really still, put the other toy in her vision and start moving it around like it's a dead animal, and she swaps. So that's one way we're doing it. We're also swapping for food. She's learning what the out command is. She's still a puppy, so she's 10 weeks tomorrow, so it's still a work in progress. She's learning to follow food. She can sit, she can down, she can stand, she can crawl. She also can do the command. You ready? Touch. Yes, good girl. Oh, I gotta get the food. I gotta get the food. I know, I gotta get it. Here I go. This little thing is amazing because it fits in the pocket. Yeah. Oh, what's that? Oh. Wanna show? Come here. Oh, a little sticky. All right, ready? Hey, come on, sit. Yes, good sit. Down. Yes, good girl. So we're working on sitting down and even stand. working on crawl, working on touch. The advantage of the touch is eventually I've been able to get her touch, yes, good girl, to touch my phone because eventually I want her to pick it up off the ground. I also have been teaching her to touch water bottles because eventually if I need water to take medicine, I'm going to need her to go fetch the water. Where are you going, ma'am? We're not doing that. Come on over here. Come on. Good girl. Yeah, you're a stinker. All right, come here. Oh, she's like, oh, you have food. Yeah, let's do that. No? Do you need to go back in your crate, Missy? It's her nap time. We've played, we've trained, she's been fed, she's been watered, she's been outside, so it's nap time. Puppies actually don't know how to self-regulate their sleep, so the crate is a really great place for them to learn to nap. The issue that we have with her is she gets quite bratty. Everything else is going great. Housebreaking's going great, but she is a little bit of a brat when it comes to nipping and biting, and that is, I enrolled her in puppy school with McCann Dogs, their Puppy Essential program. It's fabulous. I've been following their YouTube channel for like 3.5 years. Man, hey, come here. Hey, come here. Yes, good girl. What a good girl you are. Yeah. Ouch. We're not gonna nip. I was gonna give you food and then you nipped me. Yeah. Want to chew that. They're really great. They have all kinds, like I've been following their YouTube for years, and there's all kinds of great information about puppies and raising puppies and this, that, and the other, but they're, oh my goodness. I haven't even finished week 2. It took me days to get through the pre-week 1 phase of their course because there's so much information. And the instructors respond to emails. There's a Facebook group, and they Monday through Friday are posting, hey, share your wins, share this, or do you have any questions, post a video, we'll give you feedback. And they respond so quickly, and it's very, very helpful. I shared little Miss Chloe's crate habits, and I was able to get some feedback from an instructor saying, yeah, she needs to learn how to self-regulate, just cover the kennel, ignore her. She's not developing crate anxiety. She's not going to hurt herself based on this. She's just being bratty and she just needs to work through it. So, hi. Oh, we did a camera. Hey. Missy. Yes. Good girl. Okay, here we go. Good girl. All right. Here. We have to lock with the little D-ring thingy because someone's figured out how to open her kennel because she's a smarty. And I don't know how she opened it, but I was in the bathroom and I just heard a light nudge, like she wasn't going crazy or anything. And then all of a sudden I heard a pitter patter and she was in the bathroom with me. So, yeah, so she's we're having to work on the crate. She goes in her crate fine. She's happy in the crate as long as I'm with her. So after getting some feedback from the instructor, I was like, okay, me and the kids are gonna go play outside. She can wail, get used to it. Like we make sure her needs are met, which by the way, guys, this is the appropriate size crate for her because it's just big enough for her to spin around, tall enough for her to stand, but not big enough to where she can pee and get away from it. Our other crate that she is in that we use during the day sometimes in another room, it's actually too big for her. So that was the crate that she also had the accident in. So she was able to stay away from it. So that's not really a good lesson. If you're struggling with crate training, that could be why, with housebreaking. But she's doing good. So she hasn't had an accident since. So that was on me. So she's doing good with that. Like I said, she's a little Houdini. She's gotten out of her crate, 3 times now? I think she's gotten out of it 3 times. I'm so exhausted. She is very nippy and biting. So I have bruises, that's from her biting me. I have scratches from her jumping and bruises from her jumping, but we're working through that. Guys, professional dog trainers are very, 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 very helpful and a wonderful asset. So if you're having trouble raising your puppy, I highly recommend it. I am not a professional dog trainer, but I am self-training my service puppy. And so, and McCann dogs are not a service dog training thing. They're great for any breed they've worked for. Could you stop making noises? This has been great because it's got it's got little things where you can put food in it. So I'm actually gonna load it up with some higher value treats. So, we also have to use the S clip thing because my boys, my cute, sweet little boys, they will open up the thing. So this kind of helps keep her from escaping and helps keep them from letting her out or giving her something they shouldn't. Yes, there is no bedding. This is per the instructors at McCann Dogs. She has to earn bedding. It is not cruel. As they say, they have all kinds of videos on it. You can go check those out. So basically, we don't want her peeing on bedding. We don't want her chewing on bedding, eating bedding. And she has a fetish for fabric. So I know that if I put any kind of bedding in there, she would eat it. And that's just not safe. So, and that brings me to another thing is these are safe toys. These do not require me to be with her. They don't need supervision. So like my rope toys, my plushie toys, my tug toys, those are interactive toys. Those are meant for me to interact with her. She also has a snuffle mat that's made out of felt fabric. Those are with me. Those are things that we do together because if she rips it, she's already ripped a toy. So basically I was able to go, okay, and I removed the toy. She didn't even know it ripped, which means she's not yanking stuffing out and eating stuffing. She's not going after the squeaker. She's not learning to do those negative behaviors. And it's very dangerous for dogs to eat the stuffing and to chew up toys like that. It's very dangerous. We don't want her to learn that that's even an option. So as soon as a toy rips, I set it aside so I can fix it. Or if I can't fix it, it gets tossed. And because the toys are being interacted with me all the time, that means that the toys last longer because I'm able to prevent the tearing up. But puppies don't self-regulate, so the kennel is a great place for them to, you know, hey, let's nap, let's chill. Because they'll just go crazy, and a lot of times they get into more mischief. They'll eat cables, they'll do this, then they have the opportunity to pee in the house. And so basically when she comes out, we're having a party. We're playing, we're training, we're doing things together, we're snuggling, we're sitting hold while she chews on the bone. Once those things are met, then it's back into the crate so that she can nap, because puppies need to sleep like 20 hours a day. I don't know if you knew that. They're growing a lot. And as far as exercise with her, we're doing recall games or playing tug, playing together. We're not taking her for walks. She's not even 10 weeks old. Puppies should not go for walks until they're a certain age. And I don't remember what it is. It can really mess with their growth plates. So yes, puppies need physical exercise, but we're able to tire her out with tug. So that's going good. Another issue that has come up in her first week is she is dog reactive. She's not cat reactive. She doesn't seem to have any issues with my cats. Meetings with the cats have gone well, but she will bark at our other dogs. McCann's thing is don't introduce your dogs too soon to your puppy. Multiple reasons. One is my dogs didn't ask for a puppy. They didn't ask. I chose to bring them home this puppy, okay? And so it's kind of not fair to them. And puppies have needle sharp teeth. And she is way more intense than my other dogs. Joy is small. She's she plays and I can get her tugging and having a good time, but she's a little bit more happy-go-lucky. She's not super intense. And then we have Hannah, who is not happy-go-lucky. She's super soft. And this one charging up and zipping it's too intense for her. This girl is intense. So we have the baby gate set up so that the dogs can't interact. You know, kind of thing. But my kids would let the other dogs in, and she would see them or smell them through even with the cover, and she was reacting. She would bark, she would growl, she would charge the thing, which is not really surprising. Both her breedings. She's a German heeler, so she's part German Shepherd and part Australian cattle dog or blue heeler. So it's not surprising that she's dog reactive. This is normal. However, we are taking after talking with the instructors, we're taking proactive steps. So I am setting up, or I'm taking advantage of scenarios that happen, because sometimes training happens when training happens. So always be prepared. This is amazing because it keeps my pockets clean, and I can put little treats in it. So this is great, and it's magnetic close. You can put it on a belt loop. You can put it on a belt, so belt loop, or you can put a thing, or you could just stuff it in your pocket like I do. And it's nice and small, so you always have treats and you don't have gross stuff. And it's machine washable, so I've washed it multiple times. We've had this for almost a year now, and it is doing great, but it's not a full bait pouch. So when I'm really intending to train, I get my big bait pouches out. Yeah, so we had scenarios where she saw Hannah and she was in the hallway, and it was a calm moment in my house. So I started rewarding her. So for being calm and just making her sit, making her stand, making her lay down, you know, rewarding her. And Hannah's naturally calm, which really, really helps, which meant that, you know, we could, no, we're not doing that. Knock it off. Ma'am, thank you. That was better. I know, you're tired. It's nappy time. Have some of those. So, you know, we took advantage of that moment and just like taught her. I had her on a leash, and I just taught her, yes, you're gonna see other dogs, but we're gonna do it calm, and we're gonna do it safely, and you're gonna be rewarded just because you see the other dog. So we've been really able to do that. We've been able to actually up the interactions to in the kitchen, where I have, I'm rewarding Hannah and I'm rewarding Chloe, and I'm just kind of, which by the way, Clover's gotten numerous nicknames. Miss Clover, Chloe, Miss Chloe, Patchy, like she's got all the names. Clover Patch has got all the names because that's how I roll. So Miss Chloe was in the kitchen and Hannah was in the kitchen, and I was just giving them both treats for being good and calm, for Hannah being confident and not sprayed. I still have to deal with her charging, but it was safe scenario. So not rushing it. I'm not gonna let them play when I really want to build a bond, which by the way, this girl definitely, I'm her person, so that's cool. What else has been going on her first week? I mean, she's really confident. We've been able to teach her to go under stuff and over stuff. I've started luring her into the heel position, which I'm doing it on the right. I know you're supposed to do it on the left, but I am actually left-handed, so it's more natural for me to do things with the dogs on the right. And also, my left hip and my balance is such that I actually struggle and my hip will lock up if I try to reward the dogs from my left side. So physically, it's much more comfortable and I don't have as many issues if I do it on the right. So I've been teaching her to come to heel. Not on command yet. We're literally luring that position and capturing her if she's in that position. And then I've also been luring her to go between my legs and just stand between my legs, because eventually I'm gonna need her to help me balance. That's part of gonna be her service dog work, is to help me balance, as well as pick up things for me and retrieve things for me. So she's doing great. She's a puppy. I don't know if you know this, come here. I'm not a puppy person. I'm a dog person. Puppies are adorable, they're cute, they're sweet. I love watching puppy videos. I love looking at puppies, but I love snuggling with puppies for like 5 minutes. And then I'm done. I do not like the puppy phase. It's so hard. Joy is the only puppy I have ever enjoyed the puppy phase with, to be completely honest. It also helped that she wasn't bratty about the crate. She was like the easiest dog to crate train because the breeder crate trained. Breeders, please, if you're watching, always crate train the puppy. please, please, please introduce them to the crate. It would make it will make everyone's lives so much better. If they get spayed or neutered, they're gonna need to be crated. If they're at the groomer, they're gonna need to be crated. If they're in the car, they're gonna need to be crated. If they go on an airplane, they're gonna need to be crated. Yeah, the crate is a good thing. So if you can introduce the crate before they come home to us, that would be really, really helpful. By the way, the breeder that we got her from is fabulous. Like, she is wonderful. Like, she started exposing her to all kinds of things, kids. You know, she messaged me all the time. We've built a relationship. She actually sent me a message today, and I need to reply to her just because she exposed her to pots and pans claiming. Like, she exposed her to chickens, and we have chickens, so that's great. She exposed her to diesel engine trucks. Like, she exposed her to her other dogs. Like, so she did really, really, really great with exposure, and I think she exposed her to the hairdryer. Yeah, you drumming? Yeah? Hurry! You watching your favorite show? So she did fabulous. I just wish that she had really spent time exposing to the crate. She may just not have been able to this time around. You know, she's a busy lady. She's got 2 kids and she's a homeschool mom, so I totally get that. So, like, no shame. This one's been bratty about the crate. Like, this like maddening, barking, whining, wailing, screaming, gnashing of teeth. And amazingly, this one will nap through it. I have no idea how he will nap with her screaming. Hey, knock it off. No, we're knocking it off. Yes, good. Good girl. That was good. Yes, I will reward that. Yes. Good. Good girl. That's another thing I forgot. Okay, first we'll talk about her meeting. So she met my parents. She met my parents, did a great job. Knock it off. Hey, settle. No. Know your breeds. Cattle dogs are herding breeds. German Shepherds, Collies, Border Collies, Shelties, Australian Shepherds, Kelpies, Coolies. They're going to be very stimulated by movement, and they're going to want to control the movement because that's what they're bred to do. So sometimes you just kind of have to help with the visual stimuli. We have been working on Toddler goes crazy, I relax. So I've been doing a lot of thank you, good job, hooray, yay. So we've been doing a lot of exercises on, hey, you know what? Let's be calm. You know, the kids are crazy, but you be calm. I also keep a line on. This is my nice leather leash. This is what I use for training or for going outside. But we do have a cheap nylon leash. It was by Pet Safe. It's like $4 on Amazon. Come here. Want to sit with me? Want to sit with me? I use the house line to help keep her from running off, going and getting into stuff. So it's kind of a teaching her, hey, hang out with me. I'm not using it as a leash. She's dragging it. It's lightweight. She's learning that.
No, sir.
She's learning how to behave. And if she does get something that she shouldn't, or if she does start to take off, or if she does start to jump, I use the house line to help. I can catch her with the house line instead of reaching down and grabbing her, which can be scary to a puppy and provoke them to bite. By stepping on the line, I'm able to stop her, but I actually had to put knots in it periodically because she's pretty clever. She figured out how to wiggle the leash and get it to slip out from underneath my foot. So I just put a few knots in it just so that I can step on it and just basically prevent her from going off. So if she's out and she's near the kids and she starts to jump, I just, I either put my hand on it if I'm on the floor or I'll step on it and just prevent her from jumping. I'm also teaching her not to counter surf, pretty much the same way. Basically, I'm not yanking her down. It's more of a, you don't learn that this is fun and you don't get away with this because the behavior stopped. Dogs do what's rewarding. To them, in their minds, what is always right is what's rewarding. So jumping up is a self-rewarding behavior. Chasing children is a self-rewarding behavior. Nipping, if they're a herding breed, is a self-rewarding behavior. Yeah, so we're working on that. She gets plenty of out time, so please hear me. She is not stuck in her crate all the time. We have lots of fun together, but she is in her crate a lot just so that, because she needs to sleep, and this is the way to get her to sleep. She got to meet my parents. I think I said that. She also got to meet my husband's sister and her 2 kids, which is really good because that means that she's learning to meet kids other than mine, and it was a very good, calm, and positive experience. We've also been exposing her to crazy things like balloon garlands and balloons over her head. And my oldest son, he came in and I told him, I was like, you put on crazy hat, because he's got all kinds of crazy hats. And he delivered. He came in and he had like 10 hats on, just stacked on top of each other. And I just had him come up slowly, and we worked through, and we just taught her to ignore it. And she did great. She was not reactive. So I was like, you just be crazy.
Looked like something from Dr. Seuss.
It did. It was absolutely wild. Made me think of Joey from Friends.
Could I be wearing any more pants?
Could I be wearing any more clothes?
So yeah, so we've been doing a lot. Like this first week, it has been jam-packed full of stuff. And the reason being is I'm doing all this work now so that she'll be well behaved later and she can have an easy life. She's super, super smart, guys. She is so smart. Oh my gosh. So I have to watch out. But so if you're looking at getting a puppy and you're wondering what you need to get before you bring home your puppy or what you need to know, check out this video. Peace.